because shoot, as we can see, that did not work. You're trying to create the life of your dreams, and you can't create the life of your dreams if you're still being stagnant. Alright everybody, as we can see, this is the finished product of my hair after I took down all my Bantu knots. So the top of my hair is way more curly than the back. As you can see, as I took down the back side, like my curls were completely gone. And honestly, my Bantu knots have fell out like a day or two ago, because I left my Bantu knots in for 2 days, right? We did the Bantu knots on Sunday. I left them in Monday and Tuesday, and today is Wednesday. So they had been falling out, and I was just in there retwisting them. And so I think that's kind of like the reason why they did not curl like the rest of my hair did. So I'm honestly going to redo my Bantu knots later on tonight, and I'm gonna bring you guys along with me. And we're gonna actually wet my hair this time instead of just going in with aloe vera gel, coconut oil, and instead of just going in with aloe vera oil, coconut oil, and conditioner, we're actually gonna wet my hair, because shoot, as we can see, that did not work. My hair is pretty much softer when it comes around like this area. Like the ends of my hair is soft. The root of my hair is pretty soft too, which is what I was looking for. As I was trying to tell you guys, I was trying to reapply moisture back into my hair, and one style that I do know that really helps you with that without just putting conditioner and stuff in your hair and then like styling it is if you do Bantu knots. Because once you do Bantu knots, you're actually working in the product, you're sealing it in, letting it dry overnight, and then you're not putting too much tension on your hair unless you're overly tightening up your Bantu knots, which I did not do. As you can see, I put rubber bands on the end of it, and that did not help. So being that I don't have any scrunchies anymore, I do have some big headband scrunchies, which I might try out. I might give it a shot. But if I don't use those towards the back, because my friend didn't really fall down, I'm gonna use I'm just using rubber band and actually tie it around twice on top of my Bantu knots. That way they actually hold a curl. But I do really like this style. I'm gonna keep going, keep trying to see if I can fix the ends, but usually my Bantu knots come out way better than this. Right now it's kind of crazy, and I'm surprised I left them in as long as I did, because usually, like I was trying to tell you guys, I get headaches from just sleeping on Bantu knots, but I didn't get a headache from sleeping on these. So now, oh, better park a spot. Okay, so now I'm just wondering if my issue is that my Bantu knots were too tight. The reason why I kept getting headaches, and having the scrunchie around it was making it harder for it to like move around, making it flexible, and they were just sitting there tightly. So we are gonna go in and redo it. As we can see, like this curl right here, this was up in the front. I think I retwisted this one a couple times. My main issue was retwisting them, but I know with some Bantu knots, like this one's still curly, but I'm not gonna pull it out. I know with Bantu knots, I can leave this up. Well, not this set, because the back is through, and it definitely feels like I wet my hair and didn't do nothing else with it. So I'm definitely gonna try to target the back more. I might make it smaller, that way the curls can actually get in there versus the rest of the hair, versus the front of the hair. Then I'm gonna take my braid down that's in the back of my head and fix that. I might just do a braid across the front, because like I told you guys, I'm working on regrowing the front part of my hair. I'm just trying to get my edges to grow back. But honestly, just doing bent tune should help if I don't put too much tension on there. And I might do my edges. I may or may not do it, but with me trying to regrow the perimeter of my hair, I don't want to put too much tension on it. And putting edge control on your hair, there's nothing wrong with it, but it does cause like tension trying to brush your baby hairs every day, and then just putting that wax on your baby hairs is not really healthy. It's just like if you had a wig in or something, and then you keep the wig in but you redo the frontal and you have to wash out all that wax and gel. It's not really helping. But to each his own, because for me, I never really been a person to do wigs or to do my edges on a regular, and I've always had long baby ears, so we're not gonna trip about it, honestly. I did throw some earrings in today. I used my hoops. I did not go find another pair out of my jewelry box. I did not feel like pulling it out, even though I have a bunch of different earrings to wear. I didn't feel like finding them. I did though. Well, the perfume that I did use today, I did use Ariana Grande Thank You Next. I used the light one because I don't have the dark one. I do gotta go find it, but I did use that perfume today. Lotion, I just used coconut butter, not coconut oil. And that's pretty much it. As you guys seen, I did do a little bit of my face routine, which was just adding cold pressed rose seed oil, which is from The Ordinary. I did put that on my face today. I haven't been using it in a while because I usually take it out my refrigerator and put it on my face because it says cold and I like it cold, and it's kind of a nice touch when I go in with my roller, the roller that's supposed to be cold. I usually do go in with that. As you guys also seen, that's usually both cold, but I did get rid of my I got rid of my mini fish. So once I got rid of my mini fish, that was kind of hard. It was kind of hard to just say, okay, it's right there on hand. But now I think I'm just gonna go, for the time being, I'm gonna find a place in my refrigerator to actually place those things in there. Put my mini roller back into the freezer, because if you know the benefits of a face roller when it's cold, it does remove. So as I was saying, with the cold face roller, it does reduce puffiness, as we talked about in previous videos. It removes redness, it tightens the skin, and it also helps with the hydration of the skin. Absorption and hydrate. I said that wrong. It helps with absorption. It shrinks your pores, and it also helps with improved circulation of the skin. So that's another reason why I do that. I just need to get it back cold, because lately it's just been naturally cold, and that's cool and all, but I think I'd rather just put it back into the refrigerator or back into the freezer and then apply it to my face, because I really did like it. As you guys can see, I have some bags under my eyes. Ooh. I do have a chunky face just due to my pregnancy and all, but the bags under my eyes, I definitely been tired lately. I haven't been getting any good sleep, so that's another thing. Just applying the actual cold ice to it would help. But enough of my skincare routine. I am still working on getting you guys the information for it, so right now I do have part of it. I don't have the whole. I'm actually not gonna give you guys the rest of the formula yet. I'm gonna wait. I'm still waiting to get 2 more products. One product is just honestly what I got from the dermatologist, but I'm still gonna wait. I'm probably gonna give it to you guys around Christmas time. That's the goal, to have everything done, because I still don't have the full routine myself. But anywho, in the next clip, we will be finishing up our series on achieving our 2025 goals. So in our last video, we did talk about our goals. Well, I kind of talked to you guys about my goals for 2025, and so now we're gonna talk in our next video about setting goals. And then I know we talked about how I will go about achieving goals, but how to basically achieve those goals that you set personally. I kind of figure with me, Okay, so I kind of figured that with me making a video on my goals and how I plan to achieve them, that it would be nice to have a follow-up video on how to actually set goals in life and how to actually achieve them for the upcoming year, and then how to make sure your goals aren't too big and you're actually setting good timely goals to achieve with and throughout the year. So we're gonna go through that in the next video. We're gonna go through that in the next clip. I will see you guys when I get home. Good morning, everybody. It is the next day. This was not supposed to be this long of a video, but I was so tired yesterday that I could not finish recording. I was so tired yesterday I couldn't finish recording. So we're gonna finish today, hopefully. Right now we're gonna try to tackle this. As you can see, I did not do what I was supposed to do and retwist my hair down, because like I said, I was tired. And when I got home, all I did was lay down, lay straight down. Crazy thing is, I couldn't sleep for nothing. Dang, I need some conditioner. We're just gonna use some oil. So right now I'm just gonna push this up and push it up into like a curly puff, because my back is still not curly and I have to go out to the grocery store today. And then the front is kind of curly, but it looks like it has a bunch of little white flakes in there, so I'm just hoping that's just the light reflecting. And then if I can, I'll try to take a pencil and then recurl these curls. Excuse me. Recurl the curls on the end so it doesn't look so out of place. Hell no. Alright. So I got this brush. I did just spray my hair with some water, because honestly, that was just rough as hell. I think I wore my part over here. I did. Ooh wee. So what we're gonna do is kind of that frizziness. It's the frizz for me. All right. All right. So, that's how I like spicy. I'm out of clips. Oh no, I'm not. Hey man. Shoot. Boom. So now shit. Let me check on my wax. Well, you ain't got no stick. I turn one of my things into my stick. And look at my hair. It's still shedding like crazy. What's that about? I don't know. Oh, I think I do know. I think it's the soap I'm using. So, back when I was staying with my parents, I had started using this Head and Shoulders wash. It was a 2-in-1 wash, right? I had started using it just to experiment. At the time, I didn't have enough money to try to get both the soaps that I needed. So I had got that, and I was washing it, but my hair was shedding like crazy, and I'm just like, what is going on? Like, I'm thinking it's the water. It's definitely not the water. I think it's the soap. I don't think my hair cares for that soap or whatever in it. It just doesn't help. It always has my hair shedding. So now I'm gonna have to wash my hair next week and do something with it. Supposed to be going to an event next week. Well, at the end of the month, but we're gonna see how it goes because there's just so much stuff. I'm trying to prepare for it. I'm just over it. Definitely over it. Alright. One thing I hate about doing this when I got the fucking tied up. I just think I try to clip it, but I'd rather just ponytail it. Put it in a ribbon. Because even if I do cut it and then tie it like a regular, like a shoe tie, I'm gonna do 2. Because if you got that hair, you already know. Ribbon gonna save you from shit. So yeah, but like I was saying, going to an event, we're gonna see. Then we're gonna see because I'm at the point where I'm just trying to get shit together. And I really don't want to do much shit for that. So I don't do anything. When it comes to certain things, I don't want to do it. Kind of like an overflow look. I'm not going for cute and neat. I'm going for a messy top. I might just push this up a little bit more. Oh, just because. Tease until you get what you're looking for. Okay, so this right here, I didn't get the conditioner out. All right, this shit smells good. I didn't even like it. So I'm gonna use this Eco Styling Gel. I'm gonna put a little bit on there, a little bit on the hair we're trying to curl. I'm gonna put something on there. Shoot, that's what. All right, now look, just gonna roll it up there. Ow. don't know, I could be doing something else. Alright, what I seen. I'm gonna fool around my little edges. You know, I said I don't care to do them no more. I've never cared to do them, honestly. Because as you can see, my edges naturally lay themselves down. So I feel no need to say, oh, let me fiddle with them. Fiddle the edge brush. Alright. So I'll try to let him know the way they naturally go. Like these usually go that way. This one always going this way. Oh. Let's see, I might be ready. Not quite. Not quite at all. Or you set it up there. And then this one always go this way. That one's always forward or something. Oh my God. Why do I need to hold you? Okay, that's cool. All right, it's cool. Wiggle. It ain't in my face no, I don't care. It's not in my face. I'm not really gonna rub it to the crushed though. Hey everybody, welcome back. It is Friday. I know I said I was gonna get this video out to you guys earlier in the week, but my week has been so hectic that I have not been able to actually sit down and get this video to you guys. But today, we're getting to you guys tonight, and I am going to get this week's video still up. So I know in my last clip I talked about how I wanted to talk about how to actually achieve these goals and set them. And I know in my previous video I talked about my 4 goals, which is health, finance, hair, and career. I know I talked about how I plan to achieve those goals, but now once I talk about how I plan to actually set those goals to achieve them. All right, so we're gonna talk about how to actually strategize our goals. That way we can actually complete them within a year. So for me, like I talked about last year in my vision board video, how I wanted to complete set amount of goals within 6 months, and then that will be 1 year's worth of goals, and then do another 6 months of a different set of goals. Now, I was not able to complete these goals at all, but I was able to touch tad bits here and there and get the idea of what I wanted to do next and upcoming. But now that I look back at it, I did not complete any of the goals that I have. And this year, I actually want to be on my A game and actually complete the goals that I have for myself. That way, I can move on to the next things that I want in life. Because you gotta have some sort of strategy and be unstoppable when it comes to goals, because you're trying to create the life of your dreams, and you can't create the life of dreams if you're stiff. So first I want to talk about is actually setting a time frame for your goals. So my goals, I have health, fitness, hair, and career, and for each goal they each have a different time frame. So for my health goal, that goal is set up for a year. I don't have a set amount of time I plan to be working out for, or what kind of goal I plan to hit within a certain amount of time. But I do have this small goal. Excuse me, sorry. I do have this small goal to lose at least 40 pounds within 1 month before I go back to work. that way I'll be able to fit into my work clothes. So that is one goal that I do have. But when it comes to working out for me, I don't work out to really just to reach a certain body goal. I just work out because I enjoy it. It is a distressor for me. It helps me mentally. It keeps me calm, and it is really relaxing for me. So I just work out for fun. When it comes to my health, because that's also tied into fitness, health, I don't have to actually, it's not time frame for help. And I really don't need a reminder when it comes to help. It's just a goal that I have that I actually want to incorporate more of it. So for me, I like to drink smoothies. I had a blender. I've had 2 blenders. I broke one blender when I first moved back home. The second blender I burnt out. I was making that much smoothies that I burnt out that blender. And that's on me for buying a cheap blender when I know I should have spent more money on it. But I had what I had at the time, and I made do with what I had. Burnt that blender out. I haven't drank a smoothie since, unless I go out and buy a smoothie. But honestly, if you spend $9 on a smoothie and you got a blender at home, you can honestly just go get a pack of fruit, a little water, whatever you want to add in there, and make you a smoothie at home and drink about 2 cups of it. Hey, that's just me. I eat healthy 24/7 on a regular. Like, I like to eat salads, crackers, sandwiches. Eating healthy is really not a problem. Leave it up to my boyfriend. I eat too healthy, so hey. But for you, if it's actually something that you're actually trying to work on, I would do reminders, reminding yourself to actually eat healthy. Eliminate anything in your house that is not healthy at all. Like, I'm sitting here at 8 months, going on 9 months, and I'm already thinking about how I want to cut out all the sweets that I've been eating throughout my whole pregnancy to get my body and mind ready for this transition that I'm gonna make into going back to my old self. And I already want to cut out all the sweets. I want to cut out all the juice, all the pop, all the candy. And it's like, I don't want to just cut it out completely because I never wanted to deprive myself of the things that I was craving while pregnant. And now that I'm actually going to make that transition, I'm probably going to start slowly cutting it out. Like, I recently brought 2 packs of Oreos. The other pack isn't open yet. I'm going to push that off as much as possible. I also don't eat any candy and sweets. My taste buds have low-key been turned off to sweets. Like, my boyfriend made some cookies yesterday. I think I ate 1 cookie. Or did I eat 2? I think I ate 1 or 2 cookies, but by the time I finished that, I was over it. I didn't want no more. Like, my taste buds turned off. Like, I didn't want to taste nothing sweet. So you gotta have reminders everywhere. Like, if you take sweets at your house, boom, you're not gonna even think about it, honestly. Making a Pinterest board on your phone that resembles the goal that you're actually trying to reach and looking at it every day will help. Putting notes up on your wall will help as a reminder. You also have to motivate yourself. So moving on to another goal. For example, my hair goal. I have a certain goal for my hair. So for me, motivation for me would be to actually get back into doing my natural hair, and put it in a hairstyle that's gonna last for at least a week or 2. I don't want to go back to wearing a lot of wigs like I was when I was at work, because this part of my hair had got kind of like heat damage. And so, you know how, like, when you straighten your hair too much and it's just straight, but it's not recurling or bouncing back with the rest of your hair, that's what was going on. So I I stopped wearing the wigs. I slowed down putting heat in my hair. I think since I've been out of work, I think I've only put heat in my hair once. It lasted like a month or so, but I haven't put heat in my hair since. I think I did a blow dry and that was it. Excuse me, when I washed my hair this last time, I did bend 2 knots. And right now, I think I'm just gonna braid my hair down and then wear it crinkly when I take those braids out. So that will be dedication for me towards my hair, but to motivate me to not gear towards any hairstyle that requires heat, glue, or anything. My motivation is also going to be actually doing my hair every day. That'll keep me from wanting to do it. Not looking at other people's hair who is not similar to mine. That's also motivation, because if you see it, you're gonna think like, damn, I want a quick weave. I want a 40-inch bust down. I want some braids. Ain't nothing wrong with braids, honestly. But if you're trying to save money, or you just don't want to spend the money on the hair to get it done, or you don't want to spend it on paying somebody else to do it, and that's my motivation. I kind of want to circle back around the time frame. So for all 4 of my goals, I have a plan to achieve those goals within 6 months. So depending on how much that I actually do complete within those 6 months of each goals, is going to depend on what carries on into the next following 6 months for that year. Because I'm going to do the 6 months. I'm going to do the complete your goals in 6 months. That's going to equal up to a year. So 1 year goals I'm going to try to complete in 6 months. And then I'm going to do another set of goals for that following year. Like I said, this was at that point in time where I was supposed to make that second video for the vision board. So we are going to do that as well. I'm going to make another vision board, just not at this time. So that's my time frame. And moving on to like a reminder, it really does depend on the type of person you are. If you're visual, if you're a writer, more of a hands-on, actually picking it up and looking at it every day. So for a visual person, I would say kind of creating a vision board for yourself with your goals on it, and actually writing a time frame that you want to complete it in. Say you want to complete it in 8 months, 3 months, 2 months. Putting that time frame on there, it will actually help you kind of remember, like, okay, I don't have time to play around. I actually need to get these things done. So having a time frame right there for you to look at it. The reminder itself, just looking at it, picking it up, reading it. I used to write down my goals in a journal. I don't pick up that journal no more, so I pick it up. I just don't pick it up as much as I need to be reminded of my goals. But I do write my goals down in a journal. I create a vision board. I create a digital vision board. I put my vision board up on my wall, so every time I wake up, I'm looking at it. My vision board, I still have my vision board. I still have a small vision board on my other phone, if I can see it. So this is a vision board on my phone. I will look at that vision board every day. Every day. I will see it as a reminder of the things that I want. So there you have writing, physical, a digital vision board. If you want to get more even in detail to it, you can take your reminder and place it everywhere where you want to go. In the bathroom, in the kitchen, in the living room, in your car, in your place of work, if it's appropriate to sit somewhere close to you, in your bag. So you would just keep being reminded of it constantly, every day, so you don't forget it, and it's not slowly going to the back of your mind as the day goes on. And it's also a form of motivation. If you see your goal every day, you're going to be motivated to get up and go get it. with you being motivated to get up and go get it every day, you're going to become dedicated. And dedication is how we achieve our goals, because without dedication, you're going to lack stability, the drive to actually complete the goal itself. So I want to talk to you guys about some of the things that I do use to make my vision board. So I do use Pinterest. I create a complete, I create collage boards. I started a 2024 board that has 420 pins on it that I added on to throughout the whole year. And when it got down to like the beginning of the following year, I started on my 2025 Pinterest board. I started on that board because I knew, like, okay, I'm working on these things now, but I know in the next year I'm gonna want something totally different. So I started working on that board, and I'm gonna continue adding on to it. And right now it has 39 pins in it, and that's not bad at all. Yeah, that's not bad, because it's the year's, we got like 2 weeks to the new year. Boom. I use Pinterest to find my images. If you don't have Pinterest, you can always use magazines, newspaper, photos that you find online. And then you can also use Canva. So that digital board I just showed you guys, that was the screensaver on my phone, I use Canva to make that. Actually, I'm lying. I made that on Pinterest. Actually. Yeah, I made that board on Pinterest. But if you want to make something digital, like you can go to whiteboard on Canva and make something similar, and then make your digital vision board. It's that simple. I'm also gonna be using this sheet. I'm also gonna be using this board, if I can get it to load. I can't. So I'm also gonna be using this my goals for 2025, and it has each section of your goals and what you plan to reach within 2025, and you're able to mark it off as you go along if you actually complete those goals. I had something similar like this, but it was kind of more career-wise, and it was for 6 months. And as the year went on, I just marked off everything that I was achieving. I think I got around to like the 4th one. Well, I got through all of them, but really actually completing it to the standard that I wanted, I got around to the 4th one. And the last 2, it was kind of like, I did it, but I didn't do it to the capacity that I wanted it done. So I also had one of those, and it was like an image. I'll include it if I can find it, but I'm going to be using this as well as another vision board, and I'm going to also do a digital vision board, but we're going to do that in another video. That's motivation, dedication. We talked about time frame. For reminders, like I said, set a reminder on your phone, timer, put it in front of your face as a reminder. You know, if you put it on a board and you mark it off every day, that's a good reminder, because it kind of releases a chemical in your brain where you're like, oh wow, I completed it, and then it just makes you feel good and better. And also, like I said, relates to dedication, because then you're going to be dedicated to continue going on and seeing how far you can go. Well, I'm going to include that in the end. I'm going to include images. I'm going to include images of the sheet that I'm talking about, and then I'm going to paste the link down below so you guys are able to follow along. I'm also going to include a copy of my budget sheet because I know I didn't go off into finance. But if anybody's looking for a budget sheet, I'm going to include that down below. It's pretty simple to use. It is the 20-30. I think it's 40-20-30 method. Oh, it's the 50-30-20 method. I'm going to include that down below for anybody if you want to use it. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.